Hey there everybody, this is Ira, I'm here, and we are playing some Staxel. Yes, welcome back Staxel. It's raining, it's alright, we'll survive. Means I don't have to water the crops. I have played a little bit between last time and this time, not too much though. I didn't want to go too far without you guys. However, I have installed a whole bunch more mods that I definitely want to show off. One of them is this one right here. These are glowing flowers. And they're very cool. I've just planted a whole bunch of them over here. They do glow, even the plants, while they're growing. And then, it's nice and neat. And then when you harvest them, you can craft them into various types of lights, basically. There's kind of a shortage of light sources in this game, so, yeah. But yeah, I basically just did a whole bunch of grindy stuff. I went around the beaches. And I gathered a whole bunch of shells and starfish and stuff like that, and I sold them for lots of money. Then I used most of that money to buy a shipping station and a catalog, which we will need to look at some of the mods. Got a whole bunch more crops, obviously. I cleared out my entire farm. I just cut down everything. Usually I leave some flowers and stuff, but this time I just cut down everything and cleared it all out, made it all look nice. It'll make it easier to catch things like forageables, like those mushrooms I just picked, or to notice bugs, and just to farm in general. By the way, you get one of these when you start. Right-click it to, you can plant all different notes. Isn't that cool? Oof, forgive any awkward cuts, you guys. My voice is a little bit scratchy. Again, I'm not sick, it's just in the wintertime I get a scratchy voice. Like crazy. So, yeah, here we go. We've got cucumbers here. These are, I think these are supposed to be potatoes. And I think... Actually, I'm not sure now. No, these are sweet potatoes and these are potatoes. These are supposed to be onions, even though onions actually look more like this when they're growing. I think it's actually kind of funny, and I've decided not to be angry about it. Usually I get upset about little details that are wrong. But in this case, I've decided to forgive them, because this game is cute and, you know, whatevs. But the crops, as they're growing, do not generally look like the crops in real life. Onions don't look anything like this. These look like turnips. These look like onions. These look like carrots, I guess? None of them look like what they actually are. Anyway, we'll forgive them. We will forgive them. What have I got in my inventory here? I've got some stuff that I need to sell. Ooh, whole bunch of stuff that I've already grown. What do we got here? These I've decided to keep for now, these loose bricks, because they're calling them loose bricks, but I feel like they look more like mossy stones, and I actually really like the way they look, so I'm going to keep those for decorative purposes. I'm going to sell most of this stuff. I should buy some cooking stations, actually, so that I can at least chop these up before I sell them, because they increase in price just slightly when you do that. Let's go into town. I've still got some money left. I did spend most of my money on those stations and on the seeds that I bought. So, oh, I also still need to, build my barn, don't I, and get my cows. Haven't done that. I made that tips video where I said, make sure you do this early on, and then, look at me, not doing that. What do we got here? Here's the lumber. I had started the process of getting the, come on. I think I need 4 fine lumber, and then I can take the rest. This is also a relatively easy way to make some money as well. You just go around chopping down a whole bunch of trees, and then refine everything into lumber, and then refine the lumber into fine lumber. Oh, that's more than I need, I believe. Give me that. And give me that. Thank you. I'm just going to throw all of it down. It will only use what it needs. There we go. Empty trough. And another empty trough. Awesome. Take those back, please. Oh, whoops. How's that barn going? Yeah. Leave me alone. And maybe I'll show you guys. I'm not going to build a barn for my animals, at least not yet. I will build a fenced-in area for my animals. That's going to be important. While I'm here, hold on, let me go buy some. I'm getting distracted. I always get distracted. I'm sorry, you guys. Head into the shop here and get some cooking stations. Do I have a queen bee yet? I do have a queen bee. Let's buy an apiary. Yep, I can afford an apiary. And, let's see, I think a cutting station, a chopping station is probably the easiest thing to start with. So get one of those. I think I've got plenty of pet food. I don't have trough food for the animals. By the way, they're still updating this game, like, every couple of days. at least. They're really, really, really active, and they're making a lot of changes. It can be tough to keep up, you guys. Like, for example, there was a mod for making butter, and now the game actually has a recipe for making butter, so you don't need that mod anymore. Oh, that's a mushroom. I'm gonna take that. Oh, I didn't sell anything. Guys, I was in town and I didn't sell anything. What am I doing? Goodness me. I know I can make stuff out of the mushrooms, but it's more complicated, so I'm just gonna sell these for now. These are the barrels that were on my farm. I'm just gonna sell those. Actually, I won't sell those yet. I will chop those up first. Sell that rock. Don't need that rock. Sell the mushroom, and is that it? I'm not sure what we can do with stinging nettles, and honestly, I'm not sure if these were added by one of my mods or if these are a new crop. They came from the mixed seeds that I found from cutting down stuff. I can sell this fine lumber. Let's see how much that's worth. Let's sell a fine lumber, a lumber, and a raw wood, just so you guys can see the simple process. So raw wood is only worth 3. And by the way, the more you sell of something, the less it's worth. Keep that in mind. All you do is throw it through that thing once, and it's now worth 7. Although actually, no, it takes 2 wood to make one of these. So you really don't earn that much money from that. And then it takes 2 of those to make this. So 7, 14. It needs to be more than 14 to be worth it. 16. Okay, so actually you don't earn that much money from them. Forget what I said, you guys. Not a good way to make money. Not a good way to make money at all. What a shame. One thing I'm going to be doing at some point, I don't know when I'll get to that, hopefully sometime soon, is testing to see whether the current price balancing is really worth it. For example, it's cheaper to make planks, for example. I'm not even sure if you can make these ones yet. I think you can. I think people were complaining that you couldn't, and so they added. I'm just gonna boop, 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 doop. So yeah, it's assuming you can. Look at this. Look at this mess. Assuming you can make them. It is cheaper to make them than to buy them. Makes sense, right? However, hammer or scythe? Well, let's use the hammer. I think we'll get it back if we use the hammer, right? These are pretty. Oh no, I guess not. Guess we don't get them back. Anything like that, by the way, guys, that you don't get back, like the flowers and the weeds and stuff like that, generally you can buy them from the catalog. So if you want to get flowers and stuff, for example, to decorate your farm, which is great, you can order them in the catalog. Okay, empty trough. Now I'm just gonna build this building. This is not where I'm actually gonna keep my animals. Oh, and I need a roof, right? This is gonna be ugly. I should have grabbed while I was in town. It's getting late now. Time passes too quickly. I don't like it. Also, apparently time passes when the menu is open. Like when the game... I thought I was pausing the game because it takes forever for this save file to load. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because my world is bigger, but it takes longer, and like a lot longer, to load the world than it does to generate a new world. That doesn't seem right. I think something's up with that. I kind of wrote to support and asked them about it. They haven't responded yet. They're busy, folks. Let's see if that's enough. I like using thatch for the roofs. But yeah, so I wanted to load up the save and get it all ready before I started recording. And then I realized time is still passing, even when I thought the game was paused. The game doesn't pause. So, important thing to be aware of, guys. This game does not pause. How am I gonna... Come on. Oh. Left click. Controls are a bit tricky if you're used to Minecraft controls, guys. It's basically the opposite of what you expect. The way they explained it to me, when I kind of complained, is they said, left-clicking attempts to use whatever you have in your hand on whatever you're looking at. So if you've got a tool, it's trying to use the tool. Oh, it's so dark now. I need to get some of those glowy flowers in there. Right-clicking attempts to interact with whatever you're looking at as though you had an open hand, basically. So, I guess it makes sense, but I don't like it very much. Alright, I'm going to put the apiaries over here. And I do say apiaries, plural, because we're definitely going to have more. Whenever you find a queen bee, start a new apiary. I think you can also order queen bees through the catalog, but I think it's kind of more fun to find them. Okay, and there's my chopping station. I've got so much stuff to try to do here, to try to remember and keep in order. The barn. That's what I'm trying to do. Pro tip, you do have to leave the sign up, which I don't like. That's the way they've designed the game. I think they could have come up with a better way. But that's how they did it. That sign now tells the townspeople that I have a barn. It's beautiful. I know you guys are jealous of my very gorgeous barn. The cows are not going to live in here, guys. It's way too small. You can build beyond this, by the way. You could build like a really big barn. As long as the 2 troughs are within the boundaries of this sign, then it counts as having a barn. However, you don't have to actually have the cows live in there, and I'm not going to. I'm going to put something else in there eventually. And as far as I know, after you get your cows from the mayor, which we can go and do right now, I don't think you need to prove that you have a barn anymore anyway, so you can probably even take it down at that point, and I think it shouldn't impact the game. Correct me if I'm wrong about that. I'm not 100% sure. There he is. Get over here, Max. Max! Hi. You've been hearing about the new barn, I bet. Well, people sure are gossips in this town. Thank you. Yes, I know you're looking for builders. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, gosh. I've done this so many times, you guys. I'm looking forward to being past this introduction kind of thing. Come on, there we go. Okay, so now I've got 2 cows in a crate. I will build some fences for them. And we don't have much time. Where is Rhea? She is over there. Okay, let's see if we can get started on that pond building quest, the fishing area building quest. Get back here! So I can get my fishing pole. Hello! Yes, yes, little introduction, and then... Oh? It's not giving me a quest. I don't have it already, do I? No. Don't you want a place to fish? I guess I gotta wait until morning. Let's teleport home. Don't forget you can teleport home, guys. Saves you a lot of time, a lot of hassle. Starting to feel sleepy. Do I have anything else left to sell today? Well, I want to chop up the vegetables and stuff before I sell them, so... Now, this is an issue. It's another thing that I'm not the hugest fan of, is the way they've done the cooking stations. They take up too much space. They have separate spaces for input, output, and starting the machine. And I would have preferred... Meep brought me a gift! Meep! I'll finish that thought later. What'd you bring me, Meep? Golden oat seeds. Can be planted when? In autumn. So I gotta hold on to these until autumn. Alright, let's go put them on the shelf. Thank you very much, Meep. I love you so much. Mwah. Mwah. And you need some food? You need some food. Let's fill your bowl. Good kitty. Good kitty. Okay. See? This is why you keep your pets happy, guys. By the way, we're gonna look at that in a minute. Yes. I feel like they could have done each of these things in just one space. Don't you think? Like... I really don't understand the reasoning. Let's see if we can cut up the nettles. No, we can't cut up the nettles. Okay. We can definitely cut up the cabbage. And also, this one will not automatically move on to the next one. So now we're getting into the kind of the crafting system for the first time here in this little Let's Play. And... on the one hand, I like that there are multiple steps for each thing you need to do. That you actually have to cut the vegetables and then mix them together and then, you know, whatever it is that you're doing. I like that. I think we're all kind of used to Minecraft style or Stardew Valley style or Starbound style. Like most of these types of games, it's you put the things together in your inventory or whatever, and then you just instantly get the thing. And this is more hands-on, it's more tactile. I like it. I do like it. However, look how slow this is. The problem with the system the way they have it is that it's too slow. I have to stand here for hours and hours and hours of the day, pushing this button over and over again. The cutting table for the wood will keep going automatically if you leave it there. But the cooking stations will not. Now, somebody has made modded automatic cooking stations, and I may look into those, because That sounds useful. If I could just start these going and then leave, it would be fine. Also, how tiny is this blender? Meat? I hear you, meat. How tiny is this blender that it can only cut up one onion at a time? That doesn't sound right either. If I had my way, there would be, at the very least, different settings where you could cut, say, 5 or 10 at a time, and then it would be worth it. Because the thing that I want to test, and that I will test pretty soon, maybe in the next video, I want to plan it out in advance and make sure that I do everything in a scientific way. I want to test the comparison. For example, if I have a stack of these onions, and I cut them up and I sell them, how much money do I get over just selling them immediately? And how much time does it take me to do that? Oh, okay. I'm not sure. I don't want to sell the nettles, because I think you can only get them from those wild seeds. I kind of want to hold on to them for now and see what else I can do with them. Okay. There, I'm doing a little inventory management, guys, so I need to sell these and these, and I think that's it. And we need to go and talk to Rhea. Oh, it's raining again. Creature bud. I should probably be saving these because they're kind of relatively hard to find, and they're used for making the crates later, I think. Alright, we've got more food, more veggies, and again, I can chop these all up before I sell them. But do you know how long it's going to take to chop these all up, you guys? I don't think it's worth it, honestly. I don't think it's worth it at all. Unless the price increase is huge, it can't possibly be worth the amount of time that it takes. So I think the rest of these, I'm just going to sell them. These are not done yet. These are not done yet. These are still not done. But they will regrow several times. See, this is the nettle. That's not even remotely what a nettle looks like, by the way, guys. There are lots of nettles here where I live, and yeah, they don't look anything like that. I find it kind of interesting and kind of odd, and I'm not sure why they didn't make the plant models look like the real things. But well, maybe I should ask them sometime. Maybe they did that on purpose, maybe they wanted it to be stylized, or maybe they don't know what vegetables look like. That doesn't seem very likely. I mean, if you're going to make a game about farming, surely you've grown something at some point in your life. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I've got 3 plots with 15 seeds worth of stuff that can fit there. Let's chop up 1 each of these new vegetables that I got, so I can do price comparison. I probably should have saved one of the cabbages too. Take that one. Give me that. And a potato. Cut. I know you can mix potatoes with salt to get chips. English chips, not American chips. Okay, let's chop sweet potato, chop potato, and let's chop 1 lettuce as well. Come on, there we go. And let's do a little price comparison. I know that the cut ones will be worth more, but the question is, are they worth enough that it's worth the time it takes? Because I really doubt it, guys. Okay, let's go into town. I could also, oh, hello, speak of the devil. Speak of that buzzing little devil. Get another queen bee. I'll have to get another apiary. Oh, I started a sentence and then I saw a queen bee and I got distracted. I'm sorry, guys. Well, I always get distracted. And any of you who are out there being judgy, by the way, try to... oh, I don't have any... Maybe I'll save the onions and the cabbage until I have some whole ones. Let's just do a 1 at a time price comparison. Alright. Okay, so. Potato, 28. Now, these are the base prices. These will go down if you sell too many of them. 34 for the chop one. Okay, so that's a decent increase. 130 for sweet potato. They take a while to grow. 160 for the chop ones. That actually sounds worth it. 64 versus 54. Meh. Okay, so it seems like it's a percentage of the overall value. So these are very valuable to begin with, so I guess that means they'll be worth cutting up. These are less valuable. I feel like they might not be worth the time chopping them up. So that's what I'll do for now. I'll sell these guys. Well, let me see. How much does salt cost? How much does salt cost? And the other apiary. I got some money now. Salt. I remember salt being real expensive. Oh, it's only 20. Okay. Let's... I think I could have shift-clicked, shouldn't I? Okay. Also, by the way, I think there's a recipe for yogurt now. I'm not sure how they're doing this with the recipes you can buy in the shops. I know you don't need the recipes to do stuff. I feel like I always have the same recipes here no matter what. I think they said that they change over time, but I'm not sure. I'm not convinced that they do. Maybe it's a bug. Maybe they haven't done it yet. Maybe I've just had very bad luck. I always see the same recipes in the shop. And they're usually for stuff that I can't make yet anyway. I would like to see a higher likelihood of the more common kind of starter recipes showing up in the shop at the start. Okay, let's put the apiary up. Oh, I didn't buy any seeds. Ira, what are you even doing? You need seeds. Boop. Okay. Oh, I need a frying station. And I don't have enough money for a frying station, I don't think. So I might have to hold off on... Sorry, I saw a mushroom. I gotta take it. Let me take the creature bud, too. Yeah, if I can't afford a frying station right now, then I'll just sell the potatoes. I don't think it's worth the time to chop those ones up. Just for that little extra little bit of money. Sweet potatoes are worth it. So yeah, the test that I'm gonna do specifically is... Alright, hold on. I keep trying to multitask, and you guys know that I can't do it. 1,000 for a frying station. Okay. So we'll hold off on the chips. And I'll sell the potatoes and these mushrooms. A little bit extra money. I'll probably have enough for the frying station now. That's fine. Oh, Rhea. Here we go. Fishing spot. This is what I want. We can go fishing later. She'll give us a fishing rod after we've built this. Yes, yes, yes. I know I need to buy some stations and stuff. I'm not going to do this in this episode, guys. I just wanted to have it started. Okay. So, the specific test that I keep starting to talk about, I'm going to measure how long it takes to cut up the vegetables, for example. And how long it takes for crafting building blocks as well. How long it takes to build the blocks. And then I'm going to take that amount of time. And I'm going to go see. I still didn't buy any more seeds. Guys, you got to yell at me. You probably did. I'm sorry. Then I'm going to take that amount of time and go out hunting bugs or collecting shells on the beach and see if I can earn that amount of money faster by collecting stuff. And if I can earn more money in that amount of time, then it costs to just buy the blocks, then it's not worth building the blocks, because you can buy them and then just run around getting money. Hopefully that makes sense. You guys will see. We'll do some proper testing in a near future episode. Oh, but this is really tedious. It just takes so long. This would be fun if it didn't take so long. If it wasn't one potato at a time, literally. Then it would be fine. I will look into that automated kitchen tables mod and check that out. Because I think that would be, if I could just drop a pile there, hit the button, and then go do other stuff. And that would be totally worth it. That would be fine. But the fact that, you know, look at that clock in the top left. Time is ticking away. Time keeps on slipping into the future, my friends. You heard me. Okay. 3 plots worth of seeds. I will have plenty of money for that after I sell the sweet potatoes. I also need to get some fences so that I can release my cows. Because the cows will get me plenty of money as well. And... okay. Maybe I should even do that first. Alright, I'll save one of these. One of these. Let's get the money right now. We need the money. Okay. Let's buy that frying station. Boop. Let's buy some... What's the date? It's the 8th. Okay. Each month only has... These are the glowing flowers, by the way. Each month only has 16 days. No beetroot. Hate beets. Lettuce. Couple of lettuce. Plenty of onions, plenty of potatoes, because they grow fast. And I bought... 3 cabbage. Okay. That's enough to fill up those 3 big plots there. Do I have enough money left over to buy some fences for the cows? Building fences takes ages. I don't want to do it. I'm not going to test that yet. The tall... Okay, you need the rough wooden fence or the wooden pole fence. It has to be a tall one. The short... I don't even have them here. Oh, here we go. The low wooden fence. This is what's surrounding your farm. This is too short. The cows can jump over it. $360 for 5 of them. Or $50 for 5 of these. Okay, yeah, I think these look better than those ones anyway. So let's go. Yeah, this is much better. 50 fences should be enough for now. And actually... I can pick up the lumber. And I think I can buy... I can make another trough is what I'm doing here. Yeah, you have to buy hay bale, nails. I think you need 3 nails. I've got the recipe here. Empty trough. 3 nails and a hay bale. Now I'll tell you guys, one of the things that annoys me the most is that for almost every... Get out of the way, Eliza! Out of the way. I don't like you. Okay. Yeah, one of the annoyances about building is that pretty much everything requires you to buy something. You can't just make everything from scratch. And that makes it a lot more tedious and a lot more of a pain in the butt. So, once I put this trough down, where am I going to put the animals? We'll put the animals over here for now. Put down the trough. I'm going to run out of time today, aren't I? Actually... Oh my goodness, and I gotta plant all these seeds. Ah! Something I've discovered, you can hold left click. Very important to know, because I found the slow speed of the seed distribution to be a little bit annoying. Fortunately, it is raining. I don't have to worry about watering these. Although watering only takes a second. Okay, and potatoes. Much faster. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay. Hammer. I'm gonna move this so that I can put the fence. I want there to be some space to go around the fence on the outside. So, boom. Yeah. Oop. Make a nice area. Oh, goodness. I don't like this either. It doesn't automatically rotate the fences or make the corners. You have to do it manually. There we go. Go up around this tree. There we go. Perfect. I think that's big enough. Got plenty of fences, actually. And this happens as well, by the way, if there's grass under one of them and not the other. I'm not a fan of that, honestly. Okay, I'll deal with the corners later, because it doesn't cause any real problems. There's a corner. Yeah, that's pretty good. Just got 2 to spare. And we can place the trough. Not going to place it next to the fences, because then they can jump on the trough and get out. Fill that up. Now let's let these cows out. and start giving them some love. You gotta be careful, because when you first place the crate, they will sometimes jump out of their pen. Okay, so, love. Love for you as well. Okay, I don't think we can milk them yet. Alright. And I gotta place this frying station, which I won't be using yet. And then we finally gotta look at this new thing I have over here. It's so exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and take down this, because I'm not using it. Just try to squeeze this in here. It's gonna be a little awkward, but we need the space. This house is so small, and this house, it needs some sprucing up. Well, you can spruce it up, or you can just rebuild it, is the thing. I'll just put you there for now. Fine. Okay. This right here. This is from a mod called, one moment. Alright, this is a mod called Gems Workshop. Okay. And I'm still learning how to use it. Simple 4 together to make raw. Oh, I don't have an assembly table. There's one in the town. There's the Gems Workshop, and there's also an iron mod. And what these do is they let you do something with all the stone, aside from just building bricks. There's some more workstations. As a matter of fact, let's take a little search. Let's take a little searchy poom. Gems. Okay. Yeah. Gem buffing, gem cutting, gem furnace, gem workbench, and the stone crusher. You have to start with the stone crusher. You take stone. Wait, did that just say? Keep an eye on it, they'll just pop out. Oh, I may even have gotten some gems and not noticed. Although I don't think things despawn in the game, do they? So you take your stone after mining, you put it in here, you can get gems, and then the iron mod also adds the possibility of getting iron. And then you can buy a forge? Forging station, here we go. And the forging station will let you make stuff out of iron. So, for example, you can make those dang nails instead of having to buy them all the time. I much prefer that, guys. I like making everything from scratch. I love it. I don't like having to go to the store and buy nails every single time that I want to build something. I think this is a much better way. It's really exciting. So, well, guys, I'm pretty much out of time already. Can you believe this? How quickly time goes by. But what I'll do is I'll have a quick sleep, and I'll go out and I'll get some stone, and then I'll just show you guys this, and then we'll call it an episode. Put the stone in there, and it just automatically starts, and it's very pretty. And most of the stones will just give you this crushed stone, and then when you get the assembly table, or you go into town and use the assembly table, you can put them back together and make more stones to be crushed again. And as long as everything's working properly, every now and again, we should get some bits of gems and possibly some bits of iron. So, it's exciting stuff. Alright guys, I think I may even have gone overtime today. Sorry about that. I just can't help it. This game is so much fun. It sucks up your time, though. Be aware of that. If you don't have the game and you're thinking of getting it, make sure you have plenty of free time. Otherwise, you're doomed. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, I have Twitter, Discord, and Patreon. Check out the links in the description below the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!